purpose of festivals is actually to perpetuate the tradition, carry forward the tradition. All IT professionals, they probably may not even know today is a Holi, If we don't have transmission of civilization properly, or culture is not transmitted, the essential purpose is lost and the rituals remain.
Hi, welcome to KC Talks. Today is Holi. We all know it is a colorful joy. There are many unknown spiritual significances on Holi. So let us understand from Dr. Sahadeva Swami what is the spiritual significance in celebrating Holi. Hare Krishna, Swamiji.
Hare Krishna.
You have a lot of unique ideas and very new way of looking at things like that. It was my inquisitiveness to do this podcast with you to understand what does Holi also has some significance.
All the festivals around the world have significance.
Yeah.
You heard of La Tomatina?
Yeah. Spanish
festival.
Yes.
So they throw, maybe 100 tons of tomatoes on the
yeah.
streets of that town. And everybody gets into, muddies itself and plays around. So celebration is a basic trait of the soul. The soul constitutional position, Anandamaya Abhyasat. Constitutional position of the soul is to seek pleasure. Anandamaya. So these festivals are there around the world to fulfill that propensity. So all these cultures, they have their traditions, and especially when we talk of Vedic culture, there we have Srila Prabhupada used to say Baro Mase Tero Puja. I mean, some Bengali saying it is, because our founder Srila Prabhupada was a Bengali.
But what does this mean?
12 Mase Tero, in 12 months, there are 13 pujas or 13 festivals.
Okay.
Like every day every week is a festival, So that, and the purpose of festivals is actually to perpetuate the tradition, carry forward the tradition, and to reset our lives, but press a reset button. And the purpose is to actually infuse remembrance of the Lord and His instructions, so that it's a reminder where our life is headed.
Okay.
Are we in the right direction? Then the festival, for example, this Holi. Now Holi, before getting into, because it's again, Holi is played in many parts of India, many different ways. We'll maybe get into some of them. Now the most prominent, the pastimes behind Holi is that the demon king Hiranyakashipu asked his sister, who had a boon from Brahma, that she will, if fire cannot burn her.
Okay.
So when all his assassination attempts failed, he asked his sister, take this little boy in your lap and sit in fire. Simple, So she had you can call it a magic robe. So she put that on and set in fire. Now he is so much wrapped in remembrance of Lord Hari, Vishnu, Narayana, that fire never did any harm to him, but she got burnt to ashes.
Oh, okay.
So now the thing is, this is everybody knows in India this pastime. Now the point is, this reminds us that importance of remembering Vishnu and the Lord's protective power, and the conquest of evil, conquest of the good, victory of the good over the evil. So all these festivals were there, to inspire us, to keep us going, to have the community feeling. The word was community based. Now that it's all different now. You go to financial district here, all IT professionals, they probably may not even know today is a Holi, So that community feeling, that community festive, you see there, when the festival is there, the cooking would start several days before, Okay, festival is coming and everybody will dress up well. And it's like the hangover lasts so many days, and many days before the Maha cleanup houses would be cleaned. That is, there was life in the, and now with urbanization and all, everybody is for himself or herself. There is isolation and loneliness, A neighbor does not know the neighbor, you can't. So it's a different thing. So Holi basically was in India, among many festivals, Holi is a prominent festival, and different parts of country they celebrate. You know that, right?
Yes.
Tamil Nadu, you know the name?
No.
I think Kaman Pondigai,
Okay.
And then Punjab, I think it's Hola Mohalla. And Bengal, I think I remember once Basant Utsava in Shantiniketan University and others. Basant Utsava, Rang Panchami, Maharashtra. Then Kerala, any idea? Yes, they do. Kerala is very Manjan Kuli, I think.
Okay.
Manjal Kuli, I think. So like that, there is Latmar Holi in Braj area, Vrindavan, Mathura Vrindavan.
So Swamiji, what is this Latmar Holi that is celebrated in Mathura Vrindavan area?
Latmar is a popular fest. As we speak now, millions of people have actually assembled there.
Okay.
And this is a very traditional in our Goswami's texts, and so these pastimes are very extensively described in Vrindavan Champu, Gopal Champu. But basically, one story is attributed to this pastime is Krishna was bluish, darkish complexion. So one day he complained to Mother Yashoda, "Mom, I feel bad about it. I'm bluish or dark color. All my friends are fair, Radharani and others." So mother said, "My little boy, you color their faces also." So this as a naughty boy, he went and started painting all his girlfriends, Gopika friends. So it's commemorating those past. You throw colors, throw various colors on people. So there are, and then in that is a Vraja area, Krishna and gopis, and so Latmar, they all carry big bamboo. It's there on
big sticks
YouTube,
and beat their husbands.
Beat their whatever men, So all kinds of traditions exist. Then also kaamadhahan. Holika dahan is one thing. Kaamadhahan.
Okay.
Lord Shiva actually, the demigod, the devas, demigods, they wanted a commander to be as a son of Shiva to fight some demons who will not be killed otherwise. So they sent Cupid, the god of love, to Shiva, so Shiva can beget a child. Now so Cupid threw his arrows on Lord Shiva, but Lord Shiva got angry and opened his third eye and burnt the Cupid down. So of course later on the pastime goes, and Kartikeya was born, and he fought on behalf of, he's the commander-in-chief
for all the
demigods, Skanda. So he took birth and he fought those demons. But Lord Shiva, so this also is considered, burning of Holika burning is equated with burning of unnecessary lusty desires.
So Kamadev burning also.
Kamadev burning is commemorated also through this pastime in certain parts of India. So like this, there are many pastimes are attached to this festival, you know.
So it's the main spiritual significance I have started in the starting of the podcast, as I told. Many people know to play with colors.
Right.
But one important point that you told us is to remember Vishnu. Any pure devotee of Vishnu cannot be harmed by anybody. So Holika eventually, though she has a boon from Brahma, she got burnt because she was trying to kill a pure devotee of the Lord.
Yes.
So that shows the power of the bhakti. So one.
Yes.
Second thing, by same Holika Dahan, you are also remembering Kaamadhahan, wherein people should use this festival in order to burn their lusty desires, their kama inside them. So these are the two major spiritual significances, or are there any more philosophical understanding of Holi?
There are, I would say, there are other aspects also. Some I'm aware, some I am not aware also.
Okay.
But there are many things. See, main thing is, but the important thing is, over the time, if we don't have transmission of civilization properly, or culture is not transmitted, the essential purpose is lost and the rituals remain.
Yes.
So people are very much, they like playing. They don't know why we should be playing.
Yeah.
So that requires, the tradition was hearing. The temples, when there was community life, hearing was part of it. You go morning and evening, there are narrations are there. The priests or the learned priest would recite the texts. So all these things were reminded. There were ideas were instilled, and over the generation tradition was carried on. Today, due to disruption of the community life, that connect is broken. I'll give you an example how the tradition get distorted over time. Shall I?
Yeah.
You see, there is a community in Madhyapradesh, central part of Madhya, where any marriage, they have to have a cat before they go, 7 fairas. And the cat, a basket has to be placed. So there are cat suppliers they come with, they charge 100, 200, 500 rupees. So how this started? Point was, long back, maybe 100 years, maybe 80 years, 150. Marriage proceedings are on and a cat is creating noise for some reason. Now, what somebody did was, he just took a basket and just covered the cat with it.
Oh.
And now everybody saw a cat under a basket. So when the next marriage happened, then somebody said, hey, last time there was a cat under a basket. So they all ran around, found a cat. It became a tradition till today. They got to have a cat and place it under a basket. And then the proceeding happened. So point is, the purpose gets lost sometime. So our festivals, we do have many, but what happens is, the purpose, that is why the culture, the transmission of culture is very important.
So as you said, that basket and the cat example, it shows us how blind are we following something without understanding any significance of this.
Yes.
So that's the whole reason, Swamiji, we started with Holi, probably the first festival of this year. So we'll start with more podcasts and understanding the spiritual significance of every festival.
Yeah, you see, these all comes from texts. Now, just Vyasa's creation, if you take 18 Puranas, Mahabharata, and the supplement called Harivamsh, that itself adds up to almost 4 plus 5.5, 6 lakh verses. Without talking, I'm not talking Upapuranas, everything. Just the 18 Puranas. You are looking more than 500,000 texts. Half a million. Now, point is, so much knowledge is stored, but we are not discussing it.
There's nobody to give it, Swamiji. So, anyhow, as you told, in the good olden days, there was a priest sitting in a temple of a village trying to give that. So, today's priest, you are playing the role of a priest. and this is so-called temple are those, we can use social media to propagate the right understanding and the right mood in which a festival is celebrated. Thank you so much
Happy Holi.
For your beautiful spiritual insight. So I'll end this by saying the two spiritual significant aspects of Holi. One, remembering Vishnu, as you have told, because if a pure devotee of Lord could not be harmed by anybody or by somebody whom Brahma gave a boon. So understanding the significance of bhakti and understanding
importance of remembering the Lord.
And second is burning our own lusty desires, inside us.
Unnecessary or unnecessary lusty
unwanted.
Kama
means every need is a kama, right? Not only lust, I guess.
Yeah. So unwanted lusty desires.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.